Good morning from beautiful and sunny Jupiter, Florida. So I am going to try to do this channel. I'm gonna experiment with it a little bit first, but I think it might be a help to a lot of people that struggle with life like I do. I know a lot of veterans. You know, we struggle with trying to find purpose. I know I have, and a lot of the people I serve with, I talk to, they have the same. It's very different out here. We like to call it Civ Div, civilian division of whatever branch you served in. But my little bit of history on me, my background, I served in the Marine Corps, 2013, medically retired, and struggling. And that's hard to admit. The only thing in my life that I really knew was high school, where you just try to fit in with everybody, and you never really gain a sense of who you are. Played football, played soccer, played basketball, played baseball, but just never really felt like it fit. So when I joined the Marine Corps, it clicked. The discipline, the camaraderie, and I've never found anything like that out here. I found a few things that came close, but nothing that filled that void. And I've always looked at problems like they're just that. They're something waiting to be solved, and I can easily solve it. I don't need anybody else. But the truth is, I can't solve my own problems. If I could, I wouldn't have problems. And it's tough. This is gonna be a tough channel for me, but I'm gonna be real. And when I'm talking about some of my past, I might slip and the sailor's mouth might come out, but I apologize in advance. But this is just me, and it's, even if I don't help anybody else, I think this is gonna be good for me to be able to talk through. My place of refuge is the beach. So I come to the beach pretty much every morning, and I walk. I walk from the Jupiter Reef Club all the way to the Juno Beach Pier and back. It's about, just shy of 4 miles, but it allows me to reflect and just be at peace. This is the one place after every combat deployment I had, and any time that I struggled, I came to. I came to the beach. That was my escape. So this place for me is a place of refuge and just peace, to where I get back to the basics of life. Because life's a struggle. It's a struggle, and it's hard to ask for help. It's hard to admit that you're not making it. At least it's hard for me. I've always been successful in everything that I've done. But being out here, it's, I hear everybody say life is tough, life is a struggle. It really is. But it's only a struggle if we allow it to be. I come to the beach pretty much every morning and walk because it brings me back to the basics of life. In the military, we said, as long as you got 3 hots and a cot, you're good, right? That's the basics of life. A lot of us, we've been to places where we've seen people that live in what we would call filth. They pee and crap in a hole. and that hose goes out, and it just sits in their backyard, and the sun dries it up and it goes away. That's their version of plumbing. To us, that's absolutely disgusting. But those people, they're happy. They found happiness. You know, their children have to walk 2 and 3 miles every morning to get water for the family that day. But they're happy. They're happy to do it. They smile. They have each other. They have the basic necessities of life. I've learned that I get so caught up in the things that are unimportant in life. I get so caught up in just the minutia, the day-to-day nonsense, you know. I don't know who I am right now. You know, I struggle with that every day, with purpose, you know. My purpose was the Marine Corps. That was, you know, that I felt that's where I was the best at. And it really, it was for that time. But now it's time for a new chapter. You know, I can't keep holding on to, you know, to that. I have to recreate, you know, and the only way that I can do that is to go back to basics. You know, I've tried doing the corporate lifestyle. I was with a big corporate company for almost 7 years when I got out, and I did the Marine thing. You know, I didn't worry about me. I buried my emotions. I put my head down, and I accomplished the mission, which to me was work. I buried myself in work until I was successful. You know, I had some issues because being in a corporate environment is difficult, but that's not who I am, because I still struggled in life. My work-life balance was like 80% work, 20% home. I don't know where I belong, but you know what? It's okay. You know, I adopted the slogan, I'm not okay, but that's okay. You know, it's okay to not be okay. Just as long as we know that at some point in our life, we'll be okay. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not even last. We might be okay for a week, a month, a day. But eventually, things always work themselves out. And you just gotta have faith in yourself, and you gotta have faith in each other. You know, because without that, I mean, we have nothing. Look at our country right now. You know, I don't want this to be a political channel. You know, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, or, you know, I don't care about that. All right, I don't care your standings. I don't care your religion. You know, that's not what this is about. This is about people that are struggling like me, that just need that encouragement. And that's what I really want this channel to be about. You know, plus it's a beautiful beach. I mean, even if you don't like what I'm saying, I'm sure there's a mute button down there somewhere, and you can just, you know, enjoy the beautiful views and the scenery around us. Because tell you what, this is one of the probably 10th most beautiful place I've been to in the world. So, but yeah, I mean, if you like this channel, if you want to see more, you know, like my channel, subscribe to it. You know, I'll continue making some videos and talking through things that bother me. And, you know, if you need to talk about something, then add it in the comment section. You know, and if I have any history on it, I'll talk about it. Or if not, I'll look it up and see if I can't, you know, talk through some things. But, you know, I struggle with life, and, you know, what I'm supposed to do. And honestly, I don't know. You know, I don't know what life's about. I've tried different avenues, I've tried different things, but every time I I come up short because of me. Because I don't accept things. You know, I don't let I bury emotions until the point where they just explode. I don't know how to deal with people, you know, that aren't like-minded. If I'm around a bunch of veterans, it doesn't matter if I don't know you from Adam. We have a connection, we immediately open up. But somebody else, I don't feel that connection because you haven't been through what I've been through. You know, and people tell me, they say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm here for you, whatever you need. You know, I don't know what you're going through, but, you know, I'm here to talk, I'm here, you know, to help. You know, that, to me, that just kind of closes me up a little bit. I mean, I don't know if it does to anybody else, but, you know, it's like a car mechanic coming up to you and saying, you know, I don't really know your car make and model, you know, I don't really know how to work on it, but if you want to, you know, bring it by, I'll give it a shot, you know, I'll give it a try. You know, so, I mean, people out there that aren't veterans, when you come up to a veteran and you say something like that, it's fine, just don't be upset when they don't come and talk to you, you know, or they don't reach out to you, because it's hard enough to deal with what we have to deal with on a daily basis, but then adding on top of it, trying to explain to somebody who doesn't understand and who can't connect, you know, and wondering what they're going to think. You know, what are they going to think about what I did? What are they going to think about what I went through? Are they going to look at me differently? You know, that's just, it's something that most veterans go through. And we need to understand, you know, people want to help and be there for us, but it's hard. It's hard to open things up. So, all right, well, before I sign off here, do one more look at the beautiful water for you. And I'm signing out from beautiful Jupiter, Florida.